If you want to win in life, you have to have courage. You have to be brave. You have to be bold. You have to be that type of person. Good things don't just happen. It doesn't just magically appear at your doorstep. The love of your life doesn't just walk up to you and then you see them and then you magically make it work. You have to go up to them. You have to ask them. You have to have the courage. If you want to start a business and you have this idea or an invention, you have to have this passion within you and believe that you can figure it out. In life, courage is required to succeed. Courage is required. And courage isn't the absence of fear. It's actually having fear and doing the thing anyways. Being brave is when you are scared and you're a night before battle, or you're about to go onto this big game in the big championship game, or you're going to go pitch something and you're trying to get money for your company or whatever you're trying to do, or you're going to go try to get this courage to ask this girl out. That is fearful. That is scary. You can still have confidence, but underneath that is usually that fear, that worry, that being scared, that not knowing. But even though you feel that, winners, successful people, the people who get what they want, who get the health, who get the wealth, who get the girl, who get the guy, who get whatever they want, they're willing to put themselves out there. They're willing to try. They're willing to do the uncomfortable things because the uncomfortable things get them the results that they want. If you want something big, something good, chances are you're going to have to deal with something uncomfortable. You're going to have to put yourself out there. You're going to have to be brave, to have courage, right? We admire people who are brave. We admire people who have that confidence. But underneath that is not just magical confidence. It's not just magical courage. It is feeling that and knowing that they are strong enough and they are capable. And so I'm going to share a couple of tips on how to build that courage and to build that muscle of knowing, even though I feel these feelings, I am going to have courage. I'm going to be brave and I'm going to go get what I want. I'm going to. So first is evidence. If you have evidence that you have done something before, that tells your brain when the fear pops up, hey, I've done this hard thing before and I've survived. I've been okay, because your brain's trying to help you. Oh, okay. I have that evidence, that action. I can do this. I've felt the fear before. I've had a big soccer game or a tournament or a competition before, and I felt nervous and scared and all of that, but I went out and I crushed it anyways, and I did it, right? And so if you are struggling with feeling courageous, look back on times in your life where you were courageous. And now you might be like, Elizabeth, I've not been courageous. I am so scared. Please help me. I don't have that evidence. I can help you with that too. But it's like David Goggins even said, he always goes back to the cookie jar. The cookie jar, he fills up anytime he does something hard or something he's been through and he's conquered it, he puts a cookie in the cookie jar. So he always goes back and goes, oh yeah, I did this hard thing. I did this and this and this. It will help. The next thing you can do is to coach yourself. So walk yourself through the emotions. Be aware. Emotional intelligence and self-awareness is key, because if you're not aware that you're scared, you're not going to be able to notice, and then you can't step in, right? So I got really good at noticing how I was feeling and being really aware. And so start observing yourself when you are aware. Okay, oh my gosh, I feel this thing. Like I used to tell my husband, I feel so weird when I was starting my YouTube channel and all these things and the feelings that would come up. It's like, I just feel so weird right now. And it's like, okay, you don't want to feel weird. And so you run back to what feels safe. But instead notice, anytime I do something new or challenging or hard, it's normal to feel this. It's normal. Your body's trying to protect you. Your brain's trying to protect you, right? And keep you safe. It's part of how we're wired. We want to survive and reproduce. So of course, that's biology. Of course, we're going to try to protect ourselves. But when you feel this way, so that you notice, then you can say, hey, I can do this. You start feeding yourself with belief and with faith and truth. So you catch it and go, no, okay, I'm feeling fear right now. Tell yourself it's because it's new. It's because it's challenging. It's because I care, right? But I can do this. Even though I feel that, I got this. I can do this. Feed yourself. Hopefully you have people in your life who are cheering you on. And I think that really helped me. I had parents who cheered for me. I had other people in my life and coaches and mentors who always believed in me and poured into me. But really my parents always believed in me, always fed me with truth and with love and light and belief. But you can do that for yourself, because then I started doing that. And as I've gotten older, I still see my parents all the time and stuff and talk to them, but I have to be that person. You have to be the person to feed that. And I know even as a leader on a team or as a captain or just as someone on a team, I would always try to feed that energy and be like, no, we got this. Yeah, they're really good, but so are we. And if we work together, we're going to crush it and we're going to do well and we're going to give ourselves the best chance to succeed, right? They scored a goal. So what? Who cares? Let's get back in the game. Hey, you made a mistake. So what? Keep going. Come on, let's get the next one. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got to feed that. Stop feeding the worry, the doubt, and all of that, because that's not going to get you anywhere but a place you don't want to be. Another thing you could do is to tell yourself, what if I don't do this? Like fear setting, worry setting. Like, what if I don't figure this out? What if I don't step up to the plate and go be bold in my athletic event? What if I don't go ask the girl or the guy out that I think is really awesome, really kind, really smart, really attractive, whatever it is, like someone I would love to be with? What if you didn't do that? My husband, if he never reached out to me or talked to me or engaged in conversation with me and pursued me, we would be together and have this amazing marriage and have been together for 9 years. Yeah, 9 years almost. And built this beautiful life and have this connection, And so you have to be willing to put yourself out there. You have to be willing to be rejected. And that's a whole nother video. But failure or rejection is the path to success or the path to yes. You might get no's, like if you're in sales, but eventually you'll get a yes and then another yes and another yes. It's part of it. So being able to handle that, like if you're only ever ask one person, you're not going to get the maximum results that you could. And so ask yourself, if I don't ask this amazing person out, what would my life look like? Or will I ever find the right match or the right person or a good person? No, you're not. You're not. Unless they have the courage and they come up to you, but it's on you. And what's the worst thing that can happen? They could say no. That's uncomfortable, but that's going to make you stronger. The no's, the hard things in our life make us stronger and better, and we can learn and grow. And the more you get told no or rejected, the more comfortable you get with it, right? Or you can tell yourself, oh, I actually have to be told no to get to yes or to get the rewards that I want. Oh, okay. Nothing's wrong with me, This is just part of it. No one has to live your life but you. The people making fun of you, like you're worrying, well, what if they make fun of me? Or what if I fail? And what if I mess up? What if this, la, 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 la. The people who are chirping, people are always going to have things to say. People are always going to judge you. People are always going to make up things about you or believe they know you when maybe they don't, or they're going to come up with stuff. They're going to judge you if you're, too athletic. They're going to judge you if you're not athletic. They're going to judge you if you try too hard. They're going to judge you if you don't try too hard. They're going to judge you if you look a certain way, if you don't look a certain way. So stop. Stop living for other people and live for you. I know it's scary for you, but I think it's also not just the judgments of ourselves. I know I am my own worst critic. And so I have pretty high standards for myself. But then of course you can also worry about what are other people going to think. But if you're so worried about that, it's going to prevent you from doing what's authentic to you. And no one has to live your life except for who? You. So stop letting other people take you out of the game or make you not reach high or go ask the person or go do the thing because you're worried about what other people will think. Are you really going to let one person's opinion or a few people's opinions or the chirping on the sideline prevent you from getting the life you deserve? I don't think so. I also want you to know that courageous people, brave people, they're the ones who change the world. They're the ones who are leaders. They're the ones who make a difference. They're the ones who make change in this world. And so who doesn't want to be that? Do you want to be a leader? Do you want to live a good life? Do you want to be a winner? Do you want to succeed? You have to do the hard things. The people who do the hard things get an easier and a better life and a more fulfilling, more rewarding, more purposeful. And so you have to do the hard things if you want to get the good stuff. The good stuff doesn't happen from the easy stuff. Maybe some people are naturally confident or charismatic or whatever it is. And so it's easier for them. But hard things get good results. Hard things, going to the gym, eating healthy gets you a good result. Sacrificing, learning about financial education, putting in the work, becoming valuable, learning the skills, doing that work will get you wealthier in time. Sacrificing gets you wealthier in time. Going out and asking people and being willing to date people and learn about people and put yourself out there and be rejected is going to help you find the partner you actually want to be with. All of these hard things are going to get you a better life and a better result. So do the hard things. Don't shy away from them. When you shy away from the hard things and the hard feelings, and part of that is because it feels uncomfortable and feels horrible. And that's why I talk about emotions on my channel, because they can rule your life. Because it's like, oh, this sounds easy. Okay, I need to do this. But then actually implementing it is hard, because dealing with the emotions and the feelings and like sticking with it can be hard. So if you want more support, let me know. Follow the channel. I talk about winning. I talk about money, habits, mindset to help you be the person you're born to be and to achieve whatever you want. Life doesn't have to stink. Life doesn't have to be horrible. You don't have to stay stuck in this fear cave or fear bubble. You can expand. You can explode out and go shine and go be the person God made you to be in this world. Go shine. We weren't made to live small. We were made to live big and to inspire others to live big as well and to be this positive ripple effect into this world. And so I want you to do that. I know you can do that. Cheering for you every step of the way. You got this. I believe in you. Believe in you too. Do the hard things and you're going to get a better life. Cheering for you.